What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Odd Chopper channel. I am your host, Mike, and this is Best Bets for UFC Vegas 74, Kai Kara France versus Almir Albazi. Very, very good fight card here. Very, very good main event. Interesting main event in the flyweight division. A quick recap of 2 weeks ago where we went 3-0. We swept it. We hit a nice plus 240 on the inside the distance. We also won a couple of others where we won the dog of the night and our favorite play of the night. Went 3-0. Great week 2 weeks ago. And we're looking to build on that for this UFC Vegas 74 card. Before I move on to my picks, I do want to say to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the Odd Chopper channel. And once you're subscribed, go over there and hit the notification button so you can get all our videos here on the Odd Chopper channel. Bunch of great minds in a bunch of great different sports, and they all give great insight on some great bets. So yeah, go over there, hit the notification button so that you can get all our videos here on the Odd Chopper channel. One other thing before I go on to my plays, right there on the screen, thank you to Bet365, our sponsor, and currently we have a promo with them. You deposit $10, you bet $1, and you automatically get $200 in bet credits so that you can use actually on this UFC Vegas 74 card. With that being said, we will move on to the first play of the night, and that is in the Damon Blackshear versus Luan Lacerda, and that is our dog of the night here. And it is none other than Damon Blackshear money line plus 125 here. And what I like here with Damon Blackshear is I think he's the much better striker in this fight. I think he's the much better wrestler in this fight. I think he's the more proven UFC person here. And Luan Lacerda, he looked good in his UFC debut against Cody Stamann in a loss. It was a close fight. It could have went either way, but he lost a unanimous decision, which I kind of disagree with. I think he won the fight. The guy is very, very dangerous on the ground. High-level black belt, very dangerous. He is, a guy that you don't want to hit the ground with, because he's very good off his back. He's very good on top, and he has all types of submissions. The one thing with him is on the feet, he throws singular shots. He throws mostly kicks. He has pretty good kicking game, but his hands are not very good. He's not very good defensively. And he doesn't have the best wrestling to get the fight to the ground where he wants it. On the other side, like Blackshear, very, very good wrestling. Has good striking, has a good kicking game, good calf kicking game. Is 0-1-1 in his UFC career, but has faced very, very tough opposition, in my opinion. Like, I know Yusuf Zalal is no longer in the UFC, but I don't think that guy's a slouch. That guy is not easy against anybody. And we saw it against Ilia Topuria even. Like, this guy is tough. He's tough to get out of there. He's very durable. And he just has pretty good cardio, keeps coming in Zalal. And so, he was up 2-0 on Zalal, and then Zalal got a 10-8 in third and made it a draw. The last fight against Basharat, another good look for him. He lost a 29-28 decision, but he won a round off Basharat. He almost finished Basharat at the end of that fight where he had a very deep triangle in. And if there was 10 more seconds, to be honest, Basharat probably would have went to sleep. So the thing here is, like, Blackshear is the younger guy. Blackshear is the bigger guy. Blackshear has more UFC experience. I think he's the better striker. I think he's the better wrestler. The only advantage for Lacerda, in my opinion, here is the ground, and it's the submission game. So, and now you're giving me plus 125. Yeah, I'm going to take plus 125 when I see all those advantages for Blackshear. So give me Damon Blackshear money line here, plus 125, currently on Caesars. Yeah, I feel like he should be the favorite in this fight here. With that being said, before I move on to the second play of the night, and that is going to be our prop of the night, I do want to shout out our Discord here at Odd Shopper. Link down below. You get the first week half off. I'm in there giving all my entire betting card for UFC Vegas 74. 2 weeks ago, I gave my entire card in there, and we were plus 16 units, guys. Plus 16 units on that card 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, if you like my plays, if you like what I give out here, you probably will love our Discord where I give our entire plays there, along with NBA guys. You know, we have in there some great minds, golf, hockey, you name it, it's in there. And NFL season shortly coming up. We have some great minds in the NFL. So if you want to join our Discord, link down below. First week, half off. It's a great community, just in and out, like a bunch of great people in there. So yeah, hit that link down below. You get first week, half off. The other thing is our oddshopper.com. Link down below, 7-day risk-free trial. Free 7 days. Check it out. It gives you, it basically finds the best price in a sport in all major U.S. books. So it makes it much easier. It also gives you, percentage of wins where, you know, whether or not this play is a plus EV play, stuff like that. So you can mess around in that oddshopper.com channel. I really like it, even in other sports. It even gives you some MMA stuff. So yeah, risk-free trial down below. Click that link, 7 free days if you hit it. With that being said, we will move on to the second play of the night, and that is our prop of the night, Muin Gafurov versus John Castaneda. And Muin Gafurov coming in on short notice here versus John Castaneda, who's a veteran of the UFC. And John Castaneda's coming off a knockout loss to Daniel Santos last time out, where he almost had Daniel Santos out of there in the first round, but Santos came back, put the pressure on, and eventually got Castaneda out of there. Castaneda historically is very, very tough to get out of there. You know, in all his fights, he's only been stopped twice in 25 fights. He's very durable, has good cardio. It keeps on coming. I like his overall game. I think he's a good striker. I think he's a good grappler. So he has a good, solid all-around game. On the other side, we got a guy in Muin Gafurov who's coming in on short notice, about 2 weeks here, coming off 2 knockouts in the LFA over decent to good opposition. He did lose a split decision in his Contender Series fight against Chad and Hellinger, which wasn't the best look, but felt like kind of a cardio dump, honestly, from him in that fight. It felt weird. He dumped cardio-wise. He also has a loss to John Lineker, who is extremely tough. It hits extremely hard. Former UFC guy. They went to decision there, and Lineker won. I think it was a unanimous decision. But yeah, this guy in 22 fights has never been stopped. He's lost. All of his losses are by decision. But he puts a pace there, man. He comes forward, he grapples, he throws a lot of punches. I could see a world where he wins a decision here. You know, Castaneda, again, is very durable. And Gafurov is very hard to get out of there. So I do see this fight hitting the scorecards. And in a money line that's basically at pick'em right now, and you're giving me plus 380 on Gafurov by decision in a fight that is a pick'em at this point, and it's also more shaded that fight goes to decision. So plus 380 just doesn't feel right, man. Gafurov keeps coming. Gafurov has decent to good cardio. He's the younger guy here. He's gonna grapple some probably. I don't know if he's gonna have success, but I think this is a 50-50 fight, and the line is indicating that. And then we get plus 380 on Gafurov by decision against the guy in Castaneda who's hard to get out of there. So I think there's a ton of value here, a plus 380 on the decision prop. Looking around the markets here, this line is off. It's just off because it's about almost 100 points off from almost all the other major books. So I'm looking at 295, 280, 275. The other closest price is MGM. It's 325. So 380 on FanDuel right now. Muin Gafurov by decision. Go get it before this line gets nuked. I don't think it's going to be there much longer. Moving on, and we're going to move on to our play of the night, and that is in the main event, and that is Amir Albazi versus Kai Kara France. And I really like the fight doesn't go here at minus 120, currently on DraftKings. Another line that's a little bit off from the market. When you look around in the market, I'm looking at 140s, even 167, 135. DraftKings like 15 to 20 points off the market here. And I like it. The thing is, I see a pretty big advantage on the ground for Amir Albazi. On the feet, I do favor Kai Kara France, but I also think Albazi can touch him up. I don't think he's the worst striker. I think he has a lot of power in his hands. Albazi does. And so does Kai Kara France. And Amir Albazi at times, he gets hittable. He does keep his hands up, which is pretty good, but he can get hit. And Kai Kara France, we've seen the power in this guy's hands, where he put out Cody Garbrandt, in Bontarin. So this guy has a ton of power in his hands. And I just don't feel like this fight goes 5 rounds, man. In a small cage, that's also another thing. It's a small cage. There's going to be big moments here. There's going to be big spots where they're just going to exchange on the feet. And if the fight hits the ground, I do see Albazi with a very, very big advantage on the ground. Very good submission game. The guy's a brown belt, but probably a higher level than a brown belt, to be honest, the way he's looked on the ground. So fight doesn't go minus 120, 5 rounds. We have 5 rounds here, small cage. I know they're flyweights, but, both guys have a pretty good path to victory. Kai Kara France can knock out Albazi, albeit, Albazi only has 1 loss, and that's by decision. He's never been knocked out, but he does get hit, and Kai Kara France can crack. On the other side, like I said, Albazi can get the submission here. Kai Kara has been subbed 2 or 3 times in his career. He's also been knocked out, I believe, twice. Sorry, he's been knocked out twice. So, half or a little more than half of his losses are inside the distance. So, yeah, for me here, fight doesn't go minus 120. Pretty good value and off the market too, to be honest. So, yeah, that's our favorite play of the night. It is fight doesn't go minus 120 currently on DraftKings. All right, guys, let's recap the 3 plays of this card. It is our dog of the night, Damon Blackshear, plus 125, currently on Caesars. Our prop of the night, Muin Gafurov by decision, plus 380, currently on FanDuel. And our favorite play of the night, it is the Albazi versus France. Fight doesn't go minus 120, currently on DraftKings. Hopefully we can keep the streak going. We were 3-0 last week. Trying to just build here, guys. Trying to build and trying to stack up some money. So thank you very much for all that are joining me. And a couple of more things, guys. Bet365, deposit $10, bet $1, $200 in bet credits. Link down below. Link down below also to our oddshopper.com 7-day risk-free trial. Click the link down below. And also our Discord, half off the first week. Link down below. Guys, thank you very much for joining me this week. And see you guys all next week. And let's cash those tickets for UFC Vegas 74.